But anyway, Eric is very pissed off.
Yeah, now Eric is pissed.
Iraq.
Now, you would think, when I heard, because right when I walked in, I think it was Ben said, Eric is really pissed. So I go, okay, the $100,000 thing was a scam.
Right.
Turns out, no. The $100,000 thing is not a scam.
Turns out Eric had one of the best days of his life and one of the worst days of his life, all in the same day.
So I'm thinking,
started out great, ended really, really bad.
You win $100,000. Well, all right, let's quickly cover that. Was it the Post or the Daily News?
Daily News.
You better know. The Daily News had a contest in their paper a few months back. You might remember this because it made the national news. It's some kind of, what was the game called? Do you remember?
Scratch and Match.
Scratch and Match.
They're still doing it on the front page.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out on Sunday.
It says all new Scratch and Match.
So what you would do is scratch some numbers off. If they match the numbers, corresponding numbers by some money values, like a lottery ticket, you win that amount. There was a misprint on these scratch and match tickets. So a shitload of people across New York that bought the paper scratched the number and realized, holy shit, I won $100,000.
And they were only supposed to have maybe 4 or 5 winners, right?
Total, yeah.
Total.
Out of the whole contest.
But instead there were hundreds because of the misprint.
Hundreds of winners because they misprinted one of the numbers. So their solution to this whole thing was, okay, write your name, address, all this crap, send it in, and we'll have a drawing
out
of
after,
all the people.
This was after a lot of people lost their shit. Protesting, They all wanted their money.
Well, we saw it on the news, and every story sounded like, I had plans for that money already.
I already spent it.
I spent it. The Daily News, they can't take people's dreams and step all over. Like they were entitled. And it was, I'm sorry, I don't know why. It was all black people that were protesting. Reverend Al came out for them against the Daily News.
Celine Dion.
Screaming. Why? Buy these people, at least buy them a kayak. Let them touch the paper. Let them touch the money. They could break through the wall. Get the money from the Daily News. Awful woman. And they figured they would take all the people that thought they won.
The hundreds of people.
Put them in a drawing.
Right.
And pick the money out of the proverbial hat. And whoever won gets $100,000. How many total winners out of the pick out of the hat did they have?
5.
5 total winners. Out of, I don't know how many people were in it. Do you? Do you know how many people entered? It was a lot of pissed off people that thought they won $100,000 entered. 5 people are picked out of this hat that win $100,000. Do you know who one of those people were? Our own Hawk. Eric Nagel was the winner of $100,000.
He won $100,000 yesterday.
From the Daily News.
Late in the show, Ben busted into the studio.
Lily White, Eric Nagel. I want to know what the other 4 people are. I want to know if they're white, because I am going to say that it is racially motivated.
So he won $100,000.
Eric's saying, shut up till I get my check, asshole.
He gets it today. He gets it today.
Do you? Is it a big giant one?
No, they don't do that.
Where are they presenting it?
It's being it's certified. It's coming to sent to my house.
Going to your house?
Sign for it.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Well, last night he lived at the station, I think. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah, because now I thought when I heard that he was pissed off, I assumed that it was a scam and he didn't win the $100,000. And no. I thought he was pissed at that.
It turns out the Daily News came by, took a nice picture of Eric and probably the other winners wherever they live or work.
Where did they take the picture?
Right here in the studio.
In front of the O&A sign, you motherfucker. You're great. Little promotion, too. That's good. And did they do a little quick interview with you about who you are and what you do?
No, there was no interview. They just had the names and they just needed photos. That was it. They're doing some big.
But it isn't usually Eric who works at blah blah blah.
That will be mentioned. Yeah.
That will be mentioned.
That will be mentioned. Eric from the Opie and Anthony show.
Very good.
And I think the picture's going to be in Sunday's Daily News.
Sunday's Daily News. Everyone picks that one up.
We got to call David Hinckley. David Hinckley would write about this.
Yeah, he'd write about it.
One of our guys wins $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how his day started. And then he went to the Rolling Stones with us, and he was left behind. And he's really mad at everyone, but I could easily defend myself.
From the story I heard, you guys ditched him, is what I'm getting.
We didn't ditch you.
In one of the most obscure places in the tri-state area.
Yeah.
Meadowlands.
The Meadow.
Here's the deal. I drove to the Stone Show.
You drove.
Yeah, it was
your own vehicle.
It was Lindsay and I, Ben, and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
And we did the XM thing, meet and greet, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's drinking, having a good time, eating the hors d'oeuvres, blowing off Alanis Morissette. And it's time to go to our seats. And we have seats all over the place. First of all, I had no idea you weren't sitting in our section.
I had no idea either. When you guys were going in that area where we had those colored bracelets,
right?
They looked at my ticket and said, "No, you're going this way." And you guys were already way down, so I couldn't even say anything to you.
Well, I'm going to start with that.
No, you knew. You knew because you told me before.
I said, I have a side seat, you guys have the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, and they said, but we're all going this way. They
Look at all the bracelets we had to wear yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. I actually had a fourth one, too. There was a fourth one that I had, because you had one for the party and one for the floor. The cops everywhere. The security was
Eric had like one.
Huh?
You just had like one bracelet?
Well, this is...
sit in the back, stupid, written on the side.
Wow.
No, I had a really good seat.
This just in from Yahoo Finance. They found out Eric won $100,000. Hellman's stock up 2 points.
Very good. I thought you were going to pick another product, but you did very good, Anthony. So we were leaving the party. Here's the first mistake you made, Eric, and we'll let you try to defend yourself here. We all went in the elevator together.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yes.
What happened to you?
Is this when you got there?
No, after the party, we were way up in the box.
Luxury box.
Way above the stadium, partying and stuff.
Of course you were.
And then there was about 100 of us from XM. We all took the elevators, these massive elevators. I don't know. We had to take like 2 elevators. But Eric was in the elevator with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going down to now find our seats on the floor. Little did we know he wasn't on the floor. I did not know that, okay? And we started walking from the elevator toward our seats. We stopped to wait for you for at least 5 to 10 minutes. At least.
When we got off the elevator and we left, as we're going around the side, that lady, that little old lady who was checking the tickets, she says, "No, you can't go this way."
Oh, boy.
And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "Because you don't have that little band,
one of these
red band thing there."
The wristband guy.
And I go, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "I know we're not sitting together, but they told me we're all going into the same area." "No, you can't go in there. You got to go all the way around the other way." And when I turn around...
Wait, we have audio of you talking to the woman.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
Now, maybe she was pissed because you were yelling at him.
Shut your goddamn pie hole.
So you weren't on the floor?
No.
Okay. So that's what happened, Ben.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me follow you guys.
We waited for 10 or 15 minutes, like, where is he? So why wouldn't you call us at that time and say that, look, guys, I thought I was on the floor and I'm not on the floor? Because that's the biggest problem here, first of all.
All right, well, when we got the tickets and I looked at it, I said to Ben, I didn't get the bracelet because I had the side stage. And everybody else, I checked with Steve, and everybody else had floor seats. So pretty much everyone knew I wasn't sitting with you guys.
I had no idea, to be honest with you. So, but you didn't call anyone.
Because you already knew.
Uh-oh. You had a cell phone. You got cell phone. Everyone's in constant communication.
We got cell phones and BlackBerries.
All right, well, at that point, when I wasn't allowed to continue past that barrier where everybody else was gone, and they were already down, I turned around and went the directions that they told me to.
See, at that point, I would have called Ben, Steve, myself, and say, hey, I thought I was with you guys. I'm not. I just want to let you know that. It's definite I couldn't follow you guys.
Yeah, instead of being led off to
because that was the last time. Well, seriously, that was the last time I saw him. That was the last time I saw him. But we had this plan that we were going to leave early, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Giant Stadium. It's a nightmare to leave a concert or a football game, for that matter, and get back into the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And we have to do the radio show. I was thinking, stupid me, I don't want to be out till 1:30 in the morning because I'm stuck in, crazy traffic.
So you ditched him.
Well, no, I didn't ditch him
now,
originally.
Hold on. Here's the deal. He didn't call you to tell you where he was and needing the ride. Did you bother calling him and saying, Eric, where are you?
Ben called.
You called a few times.
Ben called twice as we were leaving the stadium.
I got one message from Ben, and all I heard was the Rolling Stones and what sounded something like Ben, because I couldn't hear his voice at all on there.
Who do you think it was? It had to be one of us.
Jumping Jack Flat.
Where are you? You couldn't hear his voice.
Well, we had 2 plans.
Calling.
We had 2 plans. The plan was to leave after Sympathy for the Devil or
don't show the list because I'm going to ask him a couple of very tough questions here. Very tough questions
immediately.
So that logically that makes sense. Leave the concert early. We got to beat the traffic out of there, so we're not stuck for an hour and a half.
I never stay for the encore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said that we would start thinking about leaving around 10:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did we also say that we would start leaving after Sympathy for the Devil? Because Ben kind of knew the set list.
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so far 2 for 2, okay? So where were you at 10:30 or after Sympathy for the Devil?
Between gate C and B in the parking lot. Because I didn't know exactly where you had parked, but it was right near where that gate where we came in. So I stood right there looking and waiting.
So you were definitely out of the stadium at 10:30.
I was definitely out there, yes.
Okay, so far so good.
That's one for the defense, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill and Anthony, you could decide
we'll judge
who's wrong, okay?
I see Eric right now, though. I see him in a different light. He's a fancy person who deserves a ride home.
Anthony, first of all, we did stay for Sympathy for the Devil.
Woo, woo!
And then we stayed for Jumping Jack Flash, which was right after that. And then Ben, myself, and Lindsay started running during Brown Sugar to get the fuck out of there. Running. Ben's freaking. I finally. Well,
what was the last song they did?
Well, we only missed 2 songs. It turned out. You can't always get what you want, which I would really want to see.
That's a pretty good one to say.
And it's only rock and roll, which is whatever to me.
Yeah.
But just a quick side story. I'm sitting in my seats. I'm going to my seats, and some security guard yells out, "Gregg!"
Oh.
And I turn like, how the fuck you know him? He goes, no, I know you're Opie, but I don't want to draw attention to you. I'm a big fan, man.
Thank you.
He goes, I would do anything for you guys. I'm like, really? Well, how about better seats?
Ooh.
Because we were way back in the floor. And that was me joking. You know how we are. I'm like, how about better seats? Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Let me see what I could do. And I don't think anything of it. And I sit in my seats, right? About a half hour into the concert, he comes by with another big security guard, and he goes, come here. And everyone around us thought we were getting kicked out. Like, uh-oh, what did they do wrong? This guy got me up to the 40th row. I was right there. Like my seats were amazing for the second half of the concert. But knowing that we all had to meet, after Sympathy for the Devil, I started making my way back to the back of the floor to find Ben. That's the only person because at this point I still haven't seen Eric. I assumed he was still in our section. I grabbed Ben. Ben sees me immediately. He's like, dudes, we got to get the fuck out of here. So that's when we started running during, I guess, Brown Sugar. As we're running out, I'm like, what about Eric? Have you seen him? Ben goes, no. Haven't seen him since the party. I'm like, give him a call at least, okay? See where he's at. He definitely called you.
I know he did it. I couldn't hear his message because all I heard was the
Stones. Why
didn't you
call us back?
He didn't pick up. You didn't pick up. I even text messaged him. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No, I got messages from you when I woke up this morning. No, my phone. No, stop. You did not call my phone.
I'll show you the phone.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
My phone was on the whole time.
Uh-oh. What is he doing? What are you calling now?
I just like the visual of them running.
Just running away.
You have to, though. If you've ever been stuck in that traffic, you're 2 hours in.
Forever.
Giant Stadium is ruthless.
Giant Stadium is brutal. There's only a few roads out, And so we run into the parking lot. Now, when we arrived at Giant Stadium very early, around...
So didn't that affect your decision?
What?
Knowing how bad the traffic was to leave one of the members of your platoon behind?
Right. Yeah.
Willem Dafoe. But it wasn't like fucking knees in the parking lot.
But it wasn't like it was Anthony or...
helicopter leaving.
It wasn't like it was Anthony or Jim Norton, though,
Oh. Eric's on his knees, both hands outstretched.
Yeah. I don't have to kiss
How
his ass.
concerned?
I don't have to kiss his ass. I got my own money.
How long was the conversation?
Right. How long did the conversation
you
last?
You put it into drive. You guys seen Eric?
No, well,
he's with you.
I'm getting there, but there is another side thing. We get there at 5 o'clock. It's Giant Stadium. The parking lot is pretty empty. So instead of going, oh, we're at D3, we're like, oh, we know where we parked, and we just run into the stadium, okay? We kind of get a visual like, okay, that thing over there, oh, and that light pole. Okay, fine. So Ben and I and Lindsay, we run out during Brown Sugar. Now we're like, we got to get to the fucking car. Ben's like, dude, there's 10 minutes left. There's 2 songs left. I'm telling you, this place is going to clear out at any moment. Also, we run out to this completely filled parking lot. It looks completely different. we all start looking around, and I wasn't drinking last night, and I'm like, holy shit, where do we park? Had no fucking clue.
Oh, no.
So, as I said, where do we park? I had my direction I thought I was in. Ben's like, it's over there. Lindsay's like, it's over there. Everyone is pointing in a different direction. And now the panic is setting in because you know this thing is letting out at any second. There were 70,000 people there.
Mix on stage. You want to hear one more? Time for one more.
And we're just like scratching our head, running around the parking lot. Where the fuck is the car? It was like a game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Good night. No!
New Jersey rocks.
Right. And it even got to the point, and that's where you're so wrong, Eric. The fireworks were going off because I guess they do that during the last song or whatever. And we still didn't find the car. We had no dude, we were running in all directions.
One more time for Charlie Wolf.
No! So it's kind of dark out there. We're in 3 different sections. And I'm hitting my thing, like, praying that also I'm just going to see, like, headlights.
Yeah, you need longer range on those things.
Yeah.
With the lights going.
So we kind of lucked out. All of a sudden, I beeped, and I was only a couple rows away, and I start screaming, over here! And then they start running toward my voice. You were not at my car.
I know I wasn't at your car. I said I wasn't at your car.
So you didn't know where the car was?
Neither did you. I just knew where the gate was where we came in.
Why aren't you calling us
He
at
was
that
hoping
point?
to meet with people and not just find the car yourself. You were going to meet them somewhere because you didn't know where the car was.
I went to the area that I knew it was in. I didn't know exactly where in that area.
You didn't hear us screaming? We were losing our minds. We're like, screaming.
Freaking out.
And like an
we were
idiot.
freaking out. And we covered so much area, it's not even funny.
Like, and we were all separate. We were all
circled
separate
around
on phones finding each other.
Dude, I had to run after I was in the parking lot, easily a quarter-mile circle. Easily. Just ran like this all the way around and lucked out. So finally, something started to make sense to me.
And as you're running, at any point, do you have any concern for Eric?
We called them during Brown Sugar.
We did have concern, and then when we did,
10.
Well, listen, when we got in the car, the thing was, he's going to be fine. There was an XM bus coming back to the city. There was plenty of room on the XM bus.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's another mode of transportation.
For all the XM people, they were going back to the Hudson Hotel.
Dude, there was 100 people from XM.
Hold on, Eric, did you know about this bus?
Yes, I knew about
Okay, Eric did know about the bus.
Did you come over in the bus?
No, I came with Opie.
In the cut. Wow.
Came with Opie.
You're a dick.
I'm just saying,
I'm looking good so far. Come on.
Knew about the bus, but he did come with Opie.
Yes.
All right. That'll weigh in the decision.
So you were in the parking lot somewhere.
Yeah.
And you called Ben.
When I got his in the message I couldn't hear, I called him. I even texted him. I said, "When are you guys leaving? Where are you?"
But that phone, that's that temporary crap phone, and I had the BlackBerry number, which is a Washington number, which is the temporary number that I have. Well, the other phone gets fixed.
So now
I wasn't aware.
Ben wasn't prepared, technologically, for the phone call.
There's a technical glitch in Ben's
Opie wasn't aware
equipment.
where they parked. I'm seeing a lot of negligence on the prosecution's
I'm seeing
part.
negligence also. Right? Did you, when you got into your car to finally leave, Opie? Right before you shut the door.
Right.
Did you stand up on the bottom of the door and look around a little bit?
The fireworks were already going.
I see no
Opie,
concern.
how many concerts have you been to
Oh,
in your
my
life?
God, hundreds.
How many times have you been to the mall?
Hundreds.
A bunch of times. Now, isn't one of the things you learn as a youth, the first time you get lost, to always remember where you parked?
Yeah.
So that was negligence on your part.
Yeah.
Negligence on his part. He didn't know where we parked. And there was the bus. That's why we went to
I know like,
the bus thing really is a
Right. I see a group negligence, but you got to accept responsibility as the guy that drove is the leader. You are the one that leaves the car and goes, look, we're at Goofy 5. We're at Mickey 8. You got to let people know so there isn't any confusion.
And there's always other modes of transportation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess technically,
there was
in
a
your
bus.
world, you can always leave somebody behind.
There's an XM bus. There's just ways to get back.
A Learjet.
We found the car. The fireworks were going off. And Ben goes, hurry, hurry, hurry. We backed out and peeled out.
Flew. I mean, Opie drove out really fast and we were flying. But
you guys would make some great Army Rangers, man. Never leave anyone behind. Fuck them. The Iraqis will pick them up.
I'm the first person to leave someone at a concert.
The POW flag is a silhouette of his head. Eric's head just looking.
So we pull. We're gone. We're gone. My phone didn't ring all the way to the city.
Is there any conversations about Eric?
Yeah, on the ride home, was there a wow?
I said, don't worry, he'll get on the bus. Or I didn't know Steve had already left. Steve lives right by the metal. And you got the XM bus, you got the New Jersey Transit, and then there's always limo drivers. You want $100,000?
Yeah, you want $100,000.
You can get a limo easily after a concert there.
A little resentment by other friends.
I'm seeing that also.
Money's won.
The guy wins $100,000 and they ditch him. All right. Well, I want to know
when
about
did you know
the
we
bus.
were gone?
11:15, and I'm standing by the exit gate where all the cars are going out, and I realized they're gone. I got to go try to find that bus.
11:15. You know what I was doing? I swear to you, at 11:15, I was already asleep.
We were back in Manhattan.
I was him standing at the gate, hoping to see Opie's car drive by, and Opie in bed snoring.
No joke, dude. No joke. I ran home. I didn't even brush my teeth. Nothing. I was in a nice room filled with AC, all comfy.
Eric's still leaving pathetic messages.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't see you.
Dude, where are you guys? Are you still getting out? Are you still getting out of the place? Caught in the traffic?
I'm on the northeast side.
Right. I was in La La Land. I was in deep sleep because it was a long day. I was tired. I'm not kidding. I was out cold by 11:15 because we made it to the city in 15 minutes.
Nothing. We were
hops
back so fast.
Yeah, that would
I'd
explain
have to say that the thought there's other modes of transportation is a euphemism for fuck 'em.
Right. That is so fuck 'em.
happened.
Now, I want to know about the bus. Now, the bus was
all right. So now
the XM bus.
You didn't realize we left you until 11:15. That's crazy.
Because
you knew we wanted to get out of there by 10:30. We were even late leaving at that point.
Because you wouldn't think that friends of yours would do such a thing.
Right. They couldn't possibly have left without me.
You must have panicked.
Let someone else promote your HBO show. I'm done.
He's getting attacked. He's the guy who's left. You're blaming the victim.
Right.
What were you wearing, you fucking whore?
We can never be happy for
you
anyone.
rode over together. You left the guy. You fucked him.
I think subconsciously we can never be happy for anyone on this show, and the fucking guy won $100,000 yesterday, so we had to
He wasn't wearing the right wristband. He was asking for it.
You must have been in full panic mode, Eric, because I've got 3 calls on my phones from you around 11:15, 11:16.
I have 4 calls from you when I woke up this morning, so I don't know. Maybe something was going on with my phone. Ben knows my phone did not ring. No. From Brown Sugar all the way home. I'm telling you. And then there's one text message. So I see text message and it says from Eric, and I'm like, oof.
It's all going to be written in capital letters. You fucking fuck.
That's exactly what it was. So I hit read, and I'm like, and my eyes are closed, and I open them up, and it's like, all it says is, thanks a lot, bro.
Oh, no. You wrote bro.
All in big fuck you letters,
he was in concert speak.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck you, bro.
Thanks a lot, bro.
And you can tell that the bro was typed out really hard. B-R-O.
All in capitals.
All in capitals. And I'm like, ooh, this is going to be an ugly
I think that bro was sarcastic.
So at 11:15, you're watching the parking lot empty?
Yeah, and at that point, I started calling Steve, because I figured, all right, Steve probably didn't leave early, because he's not that far from there. Maybe Steve's still stuck in the parking lot. I can find Steve.
By the way, for the rest
stuck
of the
in
country,
the parking lot, he actually looked up and saw... Oh, there he goes.
See, Steve
types another message. Thanks
a
lot.
Wow.
Steve stayed all the way through the fireworks, the encores, and the goodbyes and the thank yous, because he doesn't have to wait in traffic with that hybrid.
No,
he flew over everybody.
Right over. Mick pointed at his car. It was great. But look at that little thing.
It's the future.
But for the rest of the country, just so you know, Giant Stadium is in the middle of nowhere.
It's a swamp.
It's in the middle of a swamp. It's not a lot of these stadiums in other cities. You can walk a little bit and you find maybe a taxi or something, but not this case. You don't want to be left in the swamp.
No.
So 11:15, you realize we're gone. You're calling Steve. Gone. So what happens?
No response from Steve. So I said, fuck, I better try to find that XM bus. So I go running over. Buses are gone.
Buses are gone?
Buses are gone.
Don't you have Will's number?
No, I don't.
You don't have any of those
buses were gone. They moved. They cleared that whole area for this big wraparound line that went almost around the entire stadium for the buses for the Transit Authority.
Oh my God!
So that's where I wound up standing in line waiting to get a bus to get.
Wait a second.
Wait
a second. You said this morning the bus was full.
Right.
The XM bus was full.
Oh, wait, the guys won in. Come on in,
guys. Come on in, non-winners of $100,000.
What do you got to say, Danny?
No, I was just going to agree with Ben. He did say this morning that he didn't get on the bus because the bus was full.
All right.
Not that the bus had left, but the bus was full.
This is now getting shaky on your part. The defense is falling apart.
No, but we need you need to examine him as a character witness.
That's
true. He's also extremely jealous right now.
Yeah.
However, and also
willing to sell him down the river.
I would seriously doubt with the money that XM spent and these high-profile clients that came in from all over the country, they would leave that fast, and everybody would have gotten back to the bus because people are buying T-shirts and stuff at the retail.
Objection, speculation. On the prosecution.
Throw it out. Don't acknowledge his testimony now. Throw it out.
So you never saw the XM bus?
No, I didn't see them.
You're saying you never saw it,
but you told people
that it was full.
Because my name wasn't on the list.
What?
Wait, what?
This is falling apart quickly.
Yeah, there's something else to this story. There's something else that was going on.
Did
you
see the bus at all last night?
Didn't see that bus at all.
And you didn't see anyone from XM?
When I
Anyone
left, no.
from that party? There was 100 people at that party.
No, the sales. I was sitting where all the sales staff and their clients were. I had left before they did.
I want to get more into this "the bus was full" statement you made this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying that about?
Yesterday, when I got the instructions for getting my ticket and how to get to the stadium, they said, "Do you need to go on the bus? Because the bus is going to be full. I'll put your name." No, I'm going with Opie.
Oh, so you were speculating that the XM bus would be full on the way back also. So you didn't even use that as an option.
No, because I was supposedly going home with Opie. And then when I realized maybe I could still try to catch the bus, there were no buses.
Mm-hmm. How did you get home?
Waited online to get a bus to the Port Authority.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Oh, my. Let me ask you this. What's the worst thing you said as you were standing there muttering to yourself?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
What's the worst thing that you said?
Oh, I don't know. I was so...
I bet it was really bad and really personal and about Opie and Ben.
Wishing some sort of disease.
Right.
Here's the other thing, though. You just won $100,000 yesterday.
Cancer of the ass, that fuck.
How long did it take to get a bus?
I waited almost an hour and 20 minutes till I got to the bus.
Oh, my God. And that's a long hour and 20.
Oh, yeah.
That isn't hanging out with a hot chick hour and 20. That isn't watching a good movie hour and 20. That is just looking at your watch every 3 minutes.
That's humid Meadowland swamp air, and it.
Day would end like that.
Right.
You win $100,000. You got wristbands for the Stones. And the end of the day, you're standing in a swamp with the common people, waiting for the New Jersey Transit, typing text messages to people who you thought were your friends.
I got to be honest with you. I can look anyone in the eye, no problem, even when it gets a little tough. And Eric's been with us a year now. I'm having a tough time looking at him this morning.
You guys fucked
for the first time.
Well,
you fucked him.
It gets worse.
All right, so you waited an hour and a half or an hour and 20 minutes for a Port Authority bus.
Now, you live in Brooklyn.
What time was it when you got on the bus? Knowing that...
it had to be well after 1 a.m.
Oh, my God. I was already asleep for a solid 2 hours.
Did you at least get to sit down on the bus, or were you standing in the aisle?
I sat down.
Mama!
Oh, God, this is awful.
Before we move on, Crazy Adam says there's a hole in Eric's defense. Crazy Adam.
Hey, if Ben has a different phone, doesn't the caller ID show the number? Why couldn't you call the caller ID back?
No, it's a... Wait, you said your BlackBerry is a different number, right?
Yeah, the BlackBerry's a Washington number.
Washington number.
Yeah, but a number's a number, man. I mean, still possible.
So Eric could have just called that number back, whatever it was.
I don't have that number. I have his New York number.
But did the number show up on your phone
when Ben did call you?
When Ben called you.
And did you really call my phone?
Yes, I called your phone.
Starting at 10:30.
Plus, it's a D.C. area code. You probably think it's
later
some whore you banged down there in a promotion.
I think the forensic guys there should take a look at his phone. Check
we
the
need
call
the phone
list.
records. Yeah.
We should have that guy from A&E do the narration.
You know what?
This horrible tragedy.
You know what? Here's the deal.
1 a.m.
I did not bring...
Stranded at the Meadowlands.
I did not bring my phone in. Did you leave messages? There were some hang-ups.
Yeah,
I had 4 voicemails. 3 were hang-ups. No, 1 was from Ben because he left something in my car. 2 were hang-ups. And 1 was finally you just saying, thanks a lot. Or something like that. So, I don't have my phone on me. I could call my house and we could get to the bottom when those calls came in.
Okay.
All right, and I'll be completely honest. Okay. But I'm telling you, the phone did not ring from 10:30 when we started leaving, all the way until I dropped Ben off and went home.
There are people waiting for buses that aren't there. Why are they waiting for these buses?
But I will...
You go to the concert with 3 friends, you leave with 2.
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it, Larry. It's awful. This poor man was standing there, and no one would pick him up. The bus was full. He had to write, thanks a lot, bro.
We got E-Rock's Mind checking in. E-Rock's Mind, what's up?
Worst thing I was thinking that night, it wasn't my pals. It was that fucking meal ticket comment. She was just pulling those strings.
Oh, the paycheck. The paycheck left you there, my friend.
You know what? That might have played into a little bit.
Oh, boy. A seedy story of resentment.
Resentment?
Laying itself out in a swamp in New Jersey.
So, 11:15, you realize... So, what time did you get on the bus? 1:15, right?
I couldn't tell you. I know it was well after 1 a.m.
1:15, while Opie slept at home, Eric was just getting on a bus. What time would he get home? How would he get home? Stay tuned. We'll be back after these words. So that is the music. Very good, Derek.
Very creepy. All right, so you're on a Port Authority bus back to Manhattan?
Yeah.
Which sucks because you live in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. So you got to go all the way back to Manhattan and then take a what?
Yeah, now what happens? The Jersey buses don't take you home to your house in Brooklyn.
No, so I get off at the Port Authority. Then I got to go downstairs and around this other area because they're cleaning, so they block that off to go to where the taxi line is.
Uh-huh.
All the cabs that are waiting there, going to Jersey, going to Jersey, going to Jersey. No. So I'm in this now another line waiting to get a taxi to try to get back to Brooklyn. But I get tapped. I turn around. It's Stalker Patty.
Hi. What is Stalker Patty doing out in the middle of the night?
Her and a few other people were coming back from some gambling junket in Atlantic City.
Oh, she's hooked.
So she's like, "What are you doing here?" Waiting for a cab. Oh, it was nice to see you. And then she left. So
she will pop up everywhere.
It's really creepy.
It's not like it's a small town. This is New York City. And she pops up everywhere.
I finally had to tell her to stop following me on the subway because she was doing that for a while.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. When I was still commuting back to Long Island. She would just happen to be on my subway, and after the 3rd time of her saying, wow, what a coincidence. I'm like, Patty, I know what you're doing. Stop. Please stop.
Eric, you could hop on the jitney. I'm sure the jitney will take you there. How is she going to Atlantic City every goddamn weekend on weekdays? She was getting back from an Atlantic City junket on a Thursday.
Some slot machine tournament.
Get her on the phone. We got to hear about the slot machine tournament.
The World Series of Losers.
Tournament, like she got a headband on, like there's something fucking athletic about it.
Yeah, what kind of tournament is the machines are doing the work?
I don't like this bucket. I don't like it.
Warm-ups are just cracking your knuckles a lot, getting ready. All right, so what happens? You're on this line for a cab back to Brooklyn. What time is it?
It's now 2 a.m.
It's 2 in the morning.
We got to be here at, 5:30?
Just give us one soundbite of something that you said about either one of these 2 creeps who just left you there.
Honestly, I said, they're sitting in that car laughing that I'm still out here. I figured they did it intentionally because they've done it a few other places. But I never thought they would do it in here.
We did it where?
He tried doing it to me in Washington Station.
Well,
no, to the bathroom.
What he wanted to do to you in Washington would have been really bad because Ope wanted to report your bags. You went in the bathroom. Remember this? This is when we first went to Washington.
Oh, yeah.
You were going to say that you saw those bags unattended.
Oh, yeah,
there's a history of this.
Yeah, but then,
wow.
but we all decided that was a bad call.
Very bad. No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But we did. I think didn't we ditch you at the?
He was ditched once before.
Where we ditched you ever?
We ditched him somewhere. I'm remembering. It's like, where's
Where?
Eric? We ditched him.
I think it was at the train station in Washington.
Was it a car or a limo or something? Was it the X Games? I can't remember where it was, but there was some point where we were like, where's Eric? Fuck him. I remember that was said.
Patty's on the phone, by the way.
I know. We'll get to Patty in a second. So, So now it's after 2 a.m. And you have to be. Why didn't you just come back to the station at that point? You have to be here at 5:30 in the morning.
I was fed up, so I took
here.
a cab back, slept, took a shower, slept, and then came back here to work.
How much did that whole trip cost you to come back?
$45.
$45.
Yeah.
Bag of shells, right?
You
right, my friend?
You still have $99,955.
That's right. Don't worry about it. You don't have $100,000 anymore. $45 bag.
And 5 hours of your life that you'll never get back.
So what did you do? Sleep an hour?
I think so, like hour and a half, got up and then came to
Because I
work.
gotta tell you, man, after sleeping 6 hours, I feel a little tired today.
Yeah.
Just a little tired. I usually get 8, but I got 6, so I'm a little groggy today.
My heart pulls for you.
I know, for a guy who won $100,000 went to the Stones last night. He doesn't
I
look that
know.
happy, does he?
He's miserable. That's $100,000. I'd have been walking home whistling Zippity Doo-Dah. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you won $100,000. You got to see the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
You know, not a bad day.
How much did the ticket cost you to see the Stones?
Nothing.
Exactly.
As much as we
freebie.
As much as we fucked him, I think there's more to the story that you're not telling. That's
yeah, there's something going on.
There's something else that was going on that might have distracted you.
Any girls involved in this story that we don't know about?
No.
No?
Nope.
Come on, you're feeling good, you made some money, you want to be a big shot.
No.
You pull out your wad.
Big shot. No?
No. I had a great seat. The
He has
concert
no
was
money
great.
there, so he has to pull out his scratch and match ticket. I won. Trying to get the girls to go
didn't
with
the
him.
Daily News give you a T-shirt to wear?
I won.
We got
Scratch
another
and match.
winner.
No.
I am the winner.
Who's the winner? Right away.
Ladies.
One at a time.
All right, let's say hi to Matt in New Jersey. Matt, what's going on today?
Hey guys,
Hey.
I was just calling in to tell you, Eric, let this die. If you would have made Opie late this morning or had him sleeping late, you know how pissed off you would be for the rest of the day? Just let it die and count your thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's one of those sucks to be you type of things.
All right, why don't you let the listeners be the jury?
Yeah, Jeremy, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
man.
Why should we care? Why couldn't, Scrooge McDuck here spend $75, rent himself a car service, and be home in 45 minutes?
Exactly.
It's a heartless jury. That's 2 for the prosecution.
Yeah. Do you know you could have just called the numbers you hear all the time, 777-7777, one of those, and you could have gotten a town car to pick you up, drive you from there to your door for probably a little bit more than you wound up spending anyway.
Not only that, I mean, there's plenty of cars going back. I've gone and just asked people, hey, you going back to Manhattan? Can I give you $20 or whatever? People do
you
that
just
all
go
the
up
time.
to the windows of the cars and go, hey, take me back there. I'll throw you some money. Yes, my friend. They take you right back.
But that's a whole other side. You're just saying what he should do after they fucked him.
After they fuck him. Well,
it's like,
you've already been fucked.
Don't take a shower. Wait till the police examine your privates.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
They gotta get the rape kit.
The guy got raped. You got fucking
pull out
raped
the
in a
rape
swamp.
kit and take some swabs.
Yeah, I mean you're spinning this off into another.
I
We're
know.
talking about the initial.
Right.
fuck over.
I'm at the point where you're like, you should go to therapy. You should try to work out. But
What a roller coaster of a day for the guy, though, man. Holy crap.
Chuck,
Let's, you want to go to some of these phone calls? Let's go to North Carolina. Chuck, what's going on?
I was just wondering if Rosie was on the bus with him.
Hey, this is Eric. He just won money, and his friends fucked him and left him at the concert.
Oh, that horrible movie Rosie did where she played the retard. You see that one? It's classic.
Oh, it's great.
His friends left him, and now he's fucked.
That's exactly how she sounded.
Look at his text. He's texting something. Wait a minute. Fuck off, bro.
Matt, Jersey.
Hey, I just noticed that this continues the streak of good luck for the show after Jimmy left, you know? You guys get lesbians, and now Eric wins $100,000. What's next?
That is true.
That is true. We've been on a nice roll, except for the Rolling
Streak
Stones
of luck.
thing.
Well, that was
Oh,
just
so
for
it's not
Eric.
that.
The guy let's weigh out the fucking luck here, people. let's put it on the scales over here. You win $100,000. You had to spend $45 in a couple of hours getting home from the Stones show. I think it evens out somewhere.
Not even evens out. By tomorrow morning when you wake up, when you get a good night's sleep, that'll just be a little nuisance thing. You still got the $100,000.
Most people would be happy just to have a free Rolling Stones ticket. The tour's completely sold out. You know, so he got screwed going back. He won $100,000 on top of it.
How many people
I want to point to the jury that the prosecution just admitted to fucking him over.
I heard that. I heard that.
Just admitted.
I really
he got
think
screwed.
Eric's not thankful enough for the fine day he had yesterday.
Motivation.
Look at his face.
He's like, I should be thanking you.
You won $100,000. Let's put this on the table. You won
Opie's
$100,000.
establishing motive right now.
Right.
This guy's grateful.
It was a wonderful VIP party with free booze and food.
Opie, are you saying you want Eric to say thank you to you?
Yeah.
Opie is kind of right.
At any point, did he go into like some sort of convenience store and you guys hatched this plan? Look at him in there.
Actually,
getting a Coke. He doesn't look thankful, does he? Son of a bitch wins $100,000.
He should be thanking Anthony.
What did I do?
He got your tickets. He got your ticket.
No,
Without. Yes, you did.
Wow.
Eric,
yes, you did.
Yes, you
Anthony was offered the tickets.
Yeah, I was.
And he didn't go.
Eric, all I'm asking today is
that could have been me getting fucked.
all I'm asking today is that you thank me. That's all.
Wow.
It was a VIP party, free booze, free food, really nice Rolling Stones.
Don't do it, Eric. If you do that, I'll beat you with that fucking microphone.
You had a nice ride to the venue.
You got a free T-shirt, a free program.
Right. Let him in your head, Eric.
And I just want to add this to the pile. I picked you out of obscurity. When you were just working for a tiny little station in the middle of nowhere in Florida. You've never officially thanked me on the air.
Wow. That's a ballsy move, man.
What do you think?
Can I pick and choose what I can thank you for?
No. You know what? He deserves
one general thank you. That's all.
Oh,
remember when I was coming back from Florida and I met you in the middle of nowhere on a...
Okay, thank you for the career.
I can't believe it. You know what, dude? No, you fucking deserve to be left in a swamp.
This could be my greatest accomplishment ever.
Oh, man.
I can't believe I just spent fucking a half hour defending you, and you turn around and do that
Thank
shit?
him.
Who the fuck raised you? That's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my life. They left you in a fucking swamp. He doesn't have a fucking leg to stand on.
Oh, my
God. And over the air, you just fucking genuflect. You just kissed his fucking ring.
But I had a lot of ammo, man. He never thanked me. I actually pulled over. I pulled over out of what? What was it, a Cracker Barrel?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. We went to eat at a Cracker Barrel in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Florida. That's how I met the kid.
He's me with the cat box, the garbage, and the vacuum.
Unbelievable.
Just smiling.
Shoulders slumped.
You are step and fetch it.
How much money do you need to win before you get some fucking spine in you?
You have an FU nest egg right there. It's FU money.
Yeah. Dude, you're a battered woman sometimes, really.
Yeah. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. I know he really cares deep down.
He didn't even
and he
do
said
that.
He's going to change. No.
Yeah, you said you need to thank me for leaving you in the fucking swamp, and he did it.
Not for the swamp.
Eric started,
semantics.
Eric
what you thanked him for.
Eric started this morning going to himself, "Oh, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind."
Yeah.
And by the end of the morning, he's thanking me.
He had a moment of courage. Thanks a lot, bro.
Bro.
Finally welled up in him, and you beat him back down.
Now we realize he was really thanking him. Thanks a lot, bro. Oh. Wow.
Holy crap.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I tried to
Hold on,
defend you.
Danny, what's up?
Well, nothing. I was just thinking about this whole scratch and match situation.
Yeah.
And I could swear that Eric was taking the scratch and match things out of the show papers that we get every morning.
Oh, no. Boy.
So, I mean, and technically the papers are delivered to Ben.
And technically you ain't getting shit.
Well, I'm not,
Hey, you got a set of balls. I don't get too mad at that.
Hey, Danny! What's this world coming to? Hey!
Danny's going to shoot him in the
but
foot.
I'm not asking
Fuck
for
you,
any.
Spider.
Yeah, you are.
I thought you said Spider, the papers were everyone's Spider.
Eric fought back and everyone stood up. Come on!
Hey.
Bring it on!
Danny just got a raise.
Was it the
No.
papers from here?
No.
So that would make a big difference. I
No,
think they better
one, we
write
don't
another
get
name on
the
that
Sunday
check.
Daily News here, too. I bring them from home.
Ben saying, yes, we do get the
get the
Sunday
Sunday
Daily
Daily
News. And that Sunday we pulled it out. And didn't we pull out and realize that those two were winners? in the Sunday paper that we got here, and that made us think, wow, this really is widespread, because not only did Eric Nagel say he won, but the papers from the station actually won $100,000.
Oh, wait,
I do remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
I do remember that.
You know what? He's right. We did do that.
Because there were so many winners, I was like, wow, they really did fuck up, because what are the odds that you're going to win and the station papers are going to win? Now, are you sure that was yours?
I'm positive it was mine.
I know
everyone
exactly
in
what
there.
happened.
Oh, Travis knows exactly what happened.
I came in that day, and
I went home after that. Thank you. I want to take no chances in this.
And I brought the story up, and Eric goes, "Oh, I have a copy of the scratch and match in the studio. I'll run in and see if I win."
Oh!
And he scratched it off, and lo and behold, he won. And then after the show, he said, "Of course I'm going to mail it in. Why wouldn't I?"
You're saying
absolutely,
that absolutely, the one that he sent in was from the station's paper.
Absolutely.
No.
Yes.
No.
When I came in that bin that you had over there for months,
man.
it was pink.
What do we got, about 10 people working?
Actually, no, it's
I
purple.
want my 10 grand.
10 grand, 10 grand, 10 grand, 10
10
grand.
grand for everybody.
Wow.
Eric, I want you to apologize
No.
for using one of the station's papers.
Why wouldn't you apologize for taking food out of their mouths, is what you're doing?
Because, one, it wasn't a station paper.
No,
I think
Travis
it's been
disagrees with that.
Station paper.
He can disagree all he wants. He's not getting
Let's
any
get a
money.
lawyer. This would make for great radio, man. Let's sue one of our own.
I think they deserve to share in this.
Make us spend 80 grand of the winnings on defense.
Oh, Jesus.
You would, too.
Eric, if you just get... See, I'm thinking I don't know. I should get... There's 10 of us, right? I should get 10,000. You give me 1,000, I won't sue you.
No.
You want to settle it? Just settle out?
I'll just settle out.
What do you think about settling out with everybody? $1,000 for
How about-
everyone. That's nothing, really. 10 grand out of 100 grand?
I'll tell you, I would have done it anyways.
You gotta do
right,
something.
just to be a decent guy.
How about a nice lunch for everybody? Something.
Yeah, I offered that to all of them yesterday. I said I was going to take them out to lunch and dinner.
But now you don't want to take them out because they just threw you under a bus. I didn't throw you under a bus. Those guys.
That was one of the first things I said.
By leaving his ass in the swamp. Somehow it ends up with you apologizing to him. I've never fucking seen that.
Unbelievable.
I really can't believe that they would throw you under a bus like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at
I would
all
never
of
do that to you.
Where are you taking him to lunch?
What happened 5 minutes ago?
Would you guys accept lunch from him? No, they're all shaking their heads. No. They don't want it.
Wow.
They don't want it.
Let's see. Which way? Let's say hi to... Does Eric have a car? I guess we're done.
What are you going to do with the 100 grand? What do you got? Any plans?
Just going to invest it.
Invest it. Uh-oh. What are you investing in?
Not sure yet. I'm working on that.
Citadel stock.
Yeah, you want to buy some Citadel?
Yeah, I'll give you my Citadel stock.
Something safe? Something long-term or a little risky to make money quickly on?
Something long-term, I think.
Yeah? You want mutual funds?
Blue chips.
Let's have you talk to that tough guy, Barry Shapiro. Guy that packs a mean punch. Yeah.
Wow. All right, we'll talk to Stalker Patty after the break, I guess.
About her Atlantic City junket. I think she's really getting addicted to the gambling thing. She seems to be going all the time.
I'm glad we cleared this up, Eric.
And your apology is accepted.
Yeah, I'll accept your apology. All's well now.
I like how he's sitting there thinking it over. How the fuck did that happen? I was so right.
So right, yet he
apologized
and
thanked someone for his career. He still has fucking dirt on his knees from that swamp.
The swamp. He left him at a swamp.
Never seen anything like this.
That's the end of any. Thanks, mate. All right, we better take a break.
Yeah.